Ari, on this special occasion of your Bar Mitzvah, we've gathered here today, the family, to be able to celebrate your Bar Mitzvah of Parashat Vayakhel-Pekudei and HaChodesh. The beginning of the parasha, we focus on the building of the Mishkan. Vayakhel Moshe means he gathered them together. Why did he gather them together? To build the Mishkan. They're about to build the first shul in Jewish history. That's the Mishkan. But this instruction of the Mishkan has a very powerful lesson for each one of us. Because the verse says, V'asu li mikdash, they should make for me a sanctuary, v'shachanti betocham, and I will dwell among them. And the commentaries explain that this sanctuary, this Mishkan, this mikdash, isn't just the shul, or the Bet HaMikdash, or the Mishkan. Making me a sanctuary, God is telling us to make a sanctuary in our own homes. That our homes should be a place for Hashem. Our homes should be lived, we should have a lifestyle in our homes that's appropriate to live a Jewish lifestyle. We're living through challenging times at this point in time, with the coronavirus spreading across the world, with social distancing, with families at home. And one thing we need to do is to see the positive in everything that's difficult and challenging in our lives. And the positive aspect that we're looking at in today's world is the sanctity, the holiness of the home. Each one of us has been asked to go into our homes, to spend this Shabbat, not at shul, not in the Mishkan, not in the tabernacle, not in the Bet HaMikdash, but in our homes, because our homes become the holy space for Hashem. We have Shabbat in our home, this Shabbos, we have Tefillah in our home, davening, we have Su'udat Shabbat, and the meals in our home. That becomes the holy sanctuary of the Mishkan. And that's the message that your Bar Mitzvah Parasha is telling all of us. It's telling your family, it's telling your community, it's telling your friends. Guys, it's not just about the shul, it's also about our homes. Our homes need to be holy. Our homes need to be a sanctuary for Hashem. The chief architect for the building of that Mishkan, do you know his name? It was Bezalel. Oh. Right? We read about him in this week's parasha. Do you know how old he was? Give one guess. 13. He was 13 years old, and he was the chief architect for the design of the Mishkan. And I want to apply that to you. Because you're 13 and you're having your Bar Mitzvah and you're building the Mishkan because you're making us live a Jewish life at home. And it's going to be you who's going to influence, who has already influenced the whole family. You're the Bezalel, you're the designer. And I want to say that for me, personally, you've been my designer, Bezalel, you've been the Bezalel for me too. Because your attitude and your approach that you've taken in the design of this week and the design of this Shabbat and the building of the Mishkan in our own homes, that's what we're doing, has been inspiring to me. You've been positive, you've had a smile on your face. Yes, you've accepted the challenges. And the way you've embraced the journey of this week is an inspiration to all of us. So in my mind, you're our Bezalel. You're designing the Mishkan of this week, of how we're going to live our lives during these challenging times with the coronavirus. And obviously you're not here alone. And you have your family surrounding you and inspiring you and guiding you and giving you that positive attitude. And we have your father Yochai and your mother Ayala and your sister Eli and your brother Daneli. And we're celebrating the Bar Mitzvah together, all of us. No one more precious to you than your parents and your siblings who are standing here by your side and motivating you and supporting you and loving you and giving you whatever they can to make this Bar Mitzvah as special as it can be. And I know you have a Saba and Safta in Israel who would also love to be here. Cecil and Rhoda Zlotnick, they're in Israel right now, and they're unable to be here physically with you, but I'm sure they're going to watch this video, and they're already celebrating with you. And please God, there will be times to be able to celebrate your Bar Mitzvah. Ayala's parents are not here physically in this world, but they also stand by your side. Spiritually, they're standing by your side as you move on to adulthood as well. As I conclude, I want to present to you a special siddur on behalf of the shul, which I want you to take this siddur and put it into your tefillin. And if it fits. And when you daven with your tefillin every day, Sundays, holidays, besides Chagim and Shabbat, I wanted to use this siddur as well too. And before I give you the siddur, I want you to make us one more guarantee. Okay, one more guarantee. Please God, Bezat Hashem, that Parshat Vayakhel-Pekudei, or Vayakhel next year, 2021, 5781, I want you to lein for us the Rishon of Parshat Vayakhel next year in Shul. Yeah. Can we agree on that, please God, with Hashem's help? And we'll have the opportunity in a few weeks' time to celebrate further on a Shabbat with the whole community when things calm down and go back to normal. Here is your Siddur. Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov.